Property and Casualty Insurance Practice Test. Question 1. When comparing policy terms, a policy covers only causes of loss listed in the policy. What coverage approaches this? Option A, open perils. Option B, named perils. Option C, all losses without exclusions. Option D, self-insurance. The correct answer is option. Named perils coverage applies only to perils specifically named. Open perils is wrong because open perils covers direct physical loss unless excluded. All losses without exclusions is wrong because all losses without exclusions is not how standard policies work. Self-insurance is wrong because self-insurance means retaining risk. Question 2. During a licensing review, a fidelity bond mainly protects against what in Review Item 81? Option A, wear and tear. Option B, employee dishonesty. Option C, earthquake damage. Option D, auto collision. The correct answer is option. Fidelity bonds protect an organization from dishonest acts such as employee theft. Earthquake damage is wrong because earthquake damage is property catastrophe exposure. Auto collision is wrong because collision is auto physical damage. Wear and tear is wrong because wear and tear is commonly excluded. Question 3. In a risk management example, a covered fire makes an apartment unlivable and the insured pays for a hotel. What type of loss is the hotel cost? Option A, direct loss to building. Option B, pure risk only. Option C, indirect loss. Option D, moral hazard. The correct answer is option. Hotel expense is a consequential or indirect loss from the covered property damage. Direct loss to building is wrong because direct building loss is the damaged structure itself. Moral hazard is wrong because moral hazard involves intentional wrongdoing. Pure risk only is wrong because pure risk is a category of risk, not the expense type. Question 4. When comparing policy terms, a producer uses misleading statements to replace a policy. What practice may this be? Option A, twisting. Option B, risk retention. Option C, salvage. Option D, indemnity. The correct answer is option. Twisting involves misrepresentation to induce policy replacement. Indemnity is wrong because indemnity is restoring financial position after loss. Salvage is wrong because salvage is remaining property after a loss. Risk retention is wrong because risk retention means keeping risk rather than transferring it. Question 5. On a property and casualty item, an insured keeps a small predictable loss exposure instead of buying insurance. Which risk management technique is this? Option A, retention. Option B, avoidance. Option C, transfer. Option D, duplication. The correct answer is option. Retention means keeping part or all of a risk instead of transferring it. Transfer is wrong because transfer shifts risk to another party such as an insurer. Avoidance is wrong because avoidance means not engaging in the activity. Duplication is wrong because duplication is not the standard technique here. Question 6. When advising a policyholder, a business uses symbol 1 on a business auto policy. What does it generally mean? Option A, hired autos only. Option B, any auto. Option C, owned autos only. Option D, non-owned autos only. The correct answer is option. Symbol 1 is the broad any auto designation in business auto coverage. Owned autos only is wrong because owned autos only are narrower symbols. Hired autos only is wrong because hired autos only are specifically hired or borrowed autos. Non-owned autos only is wrong because non-owned autos are autos not owned by the business. Question 7. When comparing policy terms, a fidelity bond mainly protects against what in Review Item 75? Option A, auto collision. Option B, wear and tear. Option C, earthquake damage. Option D, employee dishonesty. The correct answer is option. Fidelity bonds protect an organization from dishonest acts such as employee theft. Earthquake damage is wrong because earthquake damage is property catastrophe exposure. Auto collision is wrong because collision is auto physical damage. Wear and tear is wrong because wear and tear is commonly excluded. Question 8. In an insurance exam scenario, a guest slips on the insured's icy steps and sues. Which homeowners coverage may respond in Review Item 60? Option A, coverage C, personal property. Option B, coverage D, loss of use. Option C, coverage F, only for the dwelling. Option D, coverage E, personal liability. The correct answer is option. Coverage E addresses claims for bodily injury or property damage for which the insured is legally liable. Coverage C personal property is wrong because coverage C covers contents. Coverage D loss of use is wrong because coverage D covers additional living expense or loss of use. Coverage F only for the dwelling is wrong because coverage F is medical payments and does not cover the dwelling. Question 9. During underwriting review, a non-admitted insurer provides coverage unavailable in the standard market. Which market is involved? Option A, personal auto no fault only. Option B, Medicare supplement only. Option C, a workers' compensation assigned risk only. Option D, surplus lines. The correct answer is option. Surplus lines insurance uses eligible non-admitted insurers for risks not placed in the admitted market. Medicare supplement only is wrong because Medicare supplement is health insurance. Workers' compensation assigned risk only is wrong because assigned risk is a different mechanism. Personal auto no fault only is wrong because no fault is an auto injury system. Question 10. During underwriting review, insurance works best by combining many similar exposure units. Which concept supports this? Option A, First Amendment. Option B, latitude and longitude. Option C, depreciation recapture only. Option D, the law of large numbers. The correct answer is option. The law of large numbers helps insurers predict losses more accurately with many similar exposures. First Amendment is wrong because the First Amendment is constitutional law. Depreciation recapture only is wrong because depreciation recapture is a tax concept. Latitude and longitude is wrong because latitude and longitude are geographic coordinates. Question 11. On a property and casualty item, people with higher than average risk are more likely to seek insurance. What is this called? Option A, adverse selection. Option B, appraisal. Option C is subrogation. Option D, deductible. The correct answer is option. Adverse selection occurs when higher risk applicants seek or keep coverage more than lower risk applicants. Subrogation is wrong because subrogation is recovery after payment. Appraisal is wrong because appraisal values a disputed loss. Deductible is wrong because deductible is the insured's loss share. Question 12. While studying insurance basics, insurance works best by combining many similar exposure units. Which concept supports this? Option A, latitude and longitude. Option B, depreciation recapture only. Option C, First Amendment. Option D, the law of large numbers. The correct answer is option. The law of large numbers helps insurers predict losses more accurately with many similar exposures. First Amendment is wrong because the First Amendment is constitutional law. Depreciation recapture only is wrong because depreciation recapture is a tax concept. Latitude and longitude is wrong because latitude and longitude are geographic coordinates. Question 13. A contractor is building a structure and needs coverage while construction is underway. Which coverage fits in review item 64? Option A, personal auto liability. Option B, HO for renters. Option C, a medical payments to others only. Option D, builder's risk. The correct answer is option. Builder's risk covers buildings or structures during construction subject to policy terms. Personal auto liability is wrong because personal auto liability is for vehicle liability. HO for renters is wrong because HO for is for tenants. Medical payments to others only is wrong because medical payments to others does not insure construction property. Question 14. During underwriting review, a fire damages a home and the homeowner must protect property from further damage. Which policy provision applies in review item 87? Option A, appraisal clause only. Option B, insuring agreement only. Option C, duties after loss. Option D, definitions only. The correct answer is option. Duties after loss require reasonable steps such as protecting property and notifying the insurer. Insuring agreement only is wrong because the insuring agreement grants coverage but does not list all post-loss duties. Definitions only is wrong because definitions explain terms. Appraisal clause only is wrong because appraisal handles valuation disputes. Question 15. When advising a policyholder, flood damage is usually handled how under standard homeowners policies in review item 64? Option A, paid by medical payments coverage. Option B, always covered without limits. Option C, covered only under coverage F. Option D, excluded and often insured separately. The correct answer is option. Standard homeowners policies usually exclude flood, which is commonly insured separately through flood coverage. Always covered without limits is wrong because it is not always covered without limits. Covered only under coverage F is wrong because coverage F is medical payments to others. Paid by medical payments coverage is wrong because medical payments does not cover property flood damage. Question 16. In a risk management example, a CGL policy coverage primarily covers what? Option A, personal auto collision. Option B, damage to the insured's own building only. Option C, bodily injury and property damage liability. Option D, employee work injuries only. The correct answer is option. Coverage A of the CGL addresses bodily injury and property damage liability. Employee work injuries only is wrong because employee work injuries are workers' compensation exposures. Damage to the insured's own building only is wrong because the insured's building damage is property insurance. Personal auto collision is wrong because personal auto collision is auto physical damage. Question 17. In an insurance exam scenario, which term means the cause of loss? Option A, premium. Option B, deductible. Option C, peril. Option D, hazard. The correct answer is option. A peril is the cause of loss, such as fire or wind. Hazard is wrong because a hazard increases the chance or severity of loss. Premium is wrong because premium is the policy cost. Deductible is wrong because deductible is the insured's retained amount. Question 18. During underwriting review, a policy covers direct physical loss unless the cause is excluded. What coverage approaches this? Option A, named perils. Option B, warranty coverage only. Option C, open perils. Option D, coinsurance. The correct answer is option. Open perils coverage starts broadly and then removes excluded causes. Named perils is wrong because named perils coverage requires the peril to be listed. Warranty coverage only is wrong because warranty coverage is a product concept. Coinsurance is wrong because coinsurance is an insurance to value condition. Question 19. During underwriting review, which auto coverage pays for damage to the insured auto from hitting another car in review item 95? Option A, comprehensive coverage. Option B, uninsured motorist bodily injury only. Option C, bodily injury liability. Option D, collision coverage. The correct answer is option. Collision covers upset or impact with another vehicle or object. Comprehensive coverage is wrong because comprehensive covers other than collision losses such as theft or hail. Bodily injury liability is wrong because bodily injury liability pays others for injury the insured causes. Uninsured motorist bodily injury only is wrong because uninsured motorist bodily injury covers injuries from an uninsured driver. Question 20. When explaining coverage, an insurer pays a claim and then seeks recovery from the negligent party. What right is being used? Option A, concealment. Option B, twisting. Option C is subrogation. Option D, rebating. The correct answer is option. Subrogation allows the insurer to recover from a responsible third party after paying the insured. Concealment is wrong because concealment is hiding material facts. Rebating is wrong because rebating is an improper inducement in many states. Twisting is wrong because twisting is misleading replacement of coverage. Question 21. While checking exclusions, a condominium unit owner needs coverage for interior property and personal liability. Which form is typical? Option A, HO4. Option B, workers' compensation policy. Option C, commercial package policy only. Option D, HO6. The correct answer is option. HO6 is designed for condominium unit owners. HO4 is wrong because HO4 is for renters. Commercial package policy only is wrong because commercial package policies are for businesses. Workers' compensation policy is wrong because workers' compensation covers employee work injuries. Question 22. When explaining coverage, flood damage is usually handled how under standard homeowners policies? Option A, covered only under coverage F. Option B, paid by medical payments coverage. Option C, always covered without limits. Option D, excluded and often insured separately. The correct answer is option. Standard homeowners policies usually exclude flood, which is commonly insured separately through flood coverage. Always covered without limits is wrong because it is not always covered without limits. Covered only under coverage F is wrong because coverage F is medical payments to others. paid by medical payments coverage is wrong because medical payments does not cover property flood damage. Question 23. When advising a policyholder, a CGL policy coverage primarily covers what in review item 65? Option A, personal auto collision. Option B, bodily injury and property damage liability. Option C, employee work injuries only. Option D, damage to the insured's own building only. The correct answer is option. Coverage A of the CGL addresses bodily injury and property damage liability. Employee work injuries only is wrong because employee work injuries are workers' compensation exposures. Damage to the insured's own building only is wrong because the insured's building damage is property insurance. Personal auto collision is wrong because personal auto collision is auto physical damage. Question 24. When advising a policyholder, a fidelity bond mainly protects against what? Option A, auto collision. Option B, employee dishonesty. Option C, wear and tear. Option D, earthquake damage. The correct answer is option. Fidelity bonds protect an organization from dishonest acts such as employee theft. Earthquake damage is wrong because earthquake damage is property catastrophe exposure. Auto collision is wrong because collision is auto physical damage. Wear and tear is wrong because wear and tear is commonly excluded. Question 25. During a claims discussion, a surety bond involves which three parties in review item 64? Option A, principal, obligee, and surety. Option B, insured, doctor, and patient. Option C, tenant, landlord, and neighbor only. Option D, driver, mechanic, and witness. The correct answer is option. Surety bonds involve a principal who must perform, an obligee who requires the bond, and a surety that guarantees performance. Insured, doctor, and patient is wrong because insured doctor-patient is not a surety relationship. Tenant, landlord, and neighbor only is wrong because tenant landlord neighbor lacks the surety role. Driver, mechanic, and witness is wrong because driver mechanic witness is not the bond structure.